Hello everyone and welcome back to the wonderful world of Wildermyth here on Wildermyth Mondays. This is episode 8, I think, of campaign 4, which is one of the longer campaigns, but each campaign has been a little bit longer than the one before it. We're going to be jumping right back in as quickly as possible because we are starting a little bit later today than I would have otherwise liked. But I do remember where we left off. Yeah, there was a huge story dump at the end of last episode, which was only disappointing due to the fact that we were very limited on time. So when last we left off, Bard was heading over to here to see who might be available, but with the knowledge that we might not recruit that person, it does kind of depend. And it does look like the Tower of Locks is up there, so we're going to have lots of space to go. Next incursion is 212 days, 141 days to the Calamity card. And what are you all doing? Are they done with what they were doing? They were. Yeah, I think this is where we were headed. So let's... And hello to Solid Chrome Hickey and Maxine, who says that took a few tries. Were there difficulties getting into the stream today, Maxine? Here's what we're going to do. Up here, we're going to split this southern party a little bit. Let's have... We're going to split up Scaly One and Luca Loki specifically. Oh, wait, you know what we'll probably do? Yeah, let's actually have them go their own way. Yeah, let's have the two of them come down here, because I bet that the two of them will finish up this task faster than the three other characters. Oh, and we didn't secure that yet. Well, we'll work it out. Okay, so we have now secured Garla Weaver Works. We need at least 3 people to go here to do this, and then we'd like a couple people to go back here. So who's going to be best at exploring and building this? So certainly Drienne. Yeah, see, Drienne gets a double bonus. And Lady B is apparently there. Yeah, Lady B and Hickey. Hold on. Let's reconfigure this a little bit. Let's have Drienne, Lady B, and Hickey all do that part, and then anybody else that's not tied down, it's like Elsie's already on her way. Is it Diesel and Patikin and Maxine? Is that... Hold on. And Stormalander. Oh, boy, hold on, I sort of made a mess of this. So who do we have here? Maxine's 4. Who's in Maxine's 4? Patikin, Diesel, Maxine, and Stormalander. We actually want to come up here. Maxine, Diesel, Patikin. Okay. Because we don't want to have fewer than 3 going up there. Mould levels has been revealed. Now, we definitely don't want to do an assault with just the 2 of them. But when Bard comes around... Bard, by the way, started way over here. Maxine's saying that she had to reload multiple times. Yikes. I hope everything is fine now. When Bard comes, and maybe whoever we recruit, then we'll be able to take a look at that. So let's have Luca, Loki, and Scaly One. And yeah, they already finished that. Let's have them come up here. Yes, it has. Now let's have these guys do their patrol. Get rid of that infection so it can't spread from that area again. Did I do something? Painted amber by the fading light, the profile of rocky hills catches Luca Loki's eye. Let me guess. Something up there is pissed at us. It always takes me a second to get up into the thing. Maxine is asking if it's buffering for anybody else. Solid Chrome Hickey, anybody else? Are you all having any buffering issues? Let me just try to keep one eye on it, because it looks okay. But Maxine, you know what? Let me just check in. Streamlabs. I can't alt-tab out. So, Maxine, it'd be a little bit difficult to alt-tab out, but what I can tell you is that from what I can see, it doesn't seem to be showing any issues so far. Yeah, Maxine will keep an eye on it. Solid Chrome Hickey says that it's okay for him so far. But yeah, we'll see as other people come in, Maxine, because if there's a problem on this end, I'd want to fix it. Did we ever come up with a voice for Luca Loki? I don't feel like we did. You never know what you'll find until you look. Upon the hill summit, nothing is waiting for them. Well, what we have found is a pretty good picnic spot. Then it begins, a thrumming. It grows louder, rumble, trumble, and louder until the stone underfoot chatters and shakes. Scrumble! It grows louder, scroar, roar, until it's a mighty growl, clamorous, thundering, and then it resolves. I am the one. The voice of a carnivore, cunning and crooning, warning them to run, promising to give chase. The one you have hunted for so long, through darks and whims. You have hunted so long for me, and for a brotherhood that should be yours. Do you know my name? Name? It was the gift I gave your ancestors. They walked my myth over green fields and fallow, to the curves and corners of being they walked. Do you know my name? How? How would I? I hope Luca Loki is here in chat because they're about to, it seems like they're getting a story beat here. A blessing earned through ancient service, an oath written in steps and trails, and sealed with a name, and you only need to know it. I'll ask you once more. Do you know my name? Lokias! It's like reading a fairy tale from your childhood, only to realize how disturbing it is. Luca Loki doesn't like knowing the name, but he's sure it's right. Yes, I am Lokias, your wolf god, and now you may take my oath. Abandon your humanity, my boy, and be blessed as wolfkind. Oh boy. So I don't know that we have either Luca Loki or Scaly One in chat. So unless one of them speaks up really soon, we're going to do a / poll. And the / poll is going to be, what should they do? ? Luca Loki transforms, or Scaly One, hopefully that's spelled correctly, prevents the oath. Oh no! Prevents oath. Sorry, we can't do it. There's a very tight character limit here, everybody. So let me just hit start poll, and we will put that up for a vote. Like, Luca Loki has been here so consistently, and for this to be the episode that they're missing, it's very disappointing. Okay, so while people vote, I am just gonna grab a drink here real quick. I don't think I ever noticed, and it probably like was a story beat or something. Luca Loki has a very fashionable pin or brooch there. Between you and me, I hope Lokias doesn't have a lot more to say, because I don't know that I can do that very much longer. My god. While it's just sort of like timing down, and I shall say nothing about it in terms of like story or plot or anything. Between last episode of Wildermyth and this one, we started playing, like, and it is one of the most like blind looks at a game. That's not the correct phrase. One of the most like I went into this game knowing literally nothing about it. It's called Deliver Us the Moon, and man, does that game make a very good impression. Based on like how long to beat, I think that we're probably pretty deep into it, and it will probably only have one more episode, but man, I've really enjoyed it so far. It came up because the sequel was just released, and we were actually able to find a really good sale on the sequel and wound up picking that up. Whether or not we'll jump into it directly, that remains to be seen. But yeah, if you Deliver Us the Moon, it doesn't neatly slot into a specific genre. Sorry, our timer's just about done, so it's hard to know who I would recommend to it. Oh, we do have a unanimous vote for the transformation. Let's hit it. It's just if you enjoy story-centric games that don't involve combat but have at least some exploration and puzzle solving, that's kind of what it is. Luca-Loki kneels, and beneath him a green light pools. Dandelions rise yellow out of the sparse, wind-scraped dirt. They grow old and white, throw their seeds, then wilt to nothing. The god rock he kneels on hums. It cracks somewhere inside. A geode of understanding splits and catches light. Beneath the earth and behind his eyes. Luca-Loki! Oh. Sorry, it's just... Hello to Silk! Sneaks in behind Angels, then dagger stabs him. And again, Silk. And hello to Brian. I don't know if it was, like, introduced in a patch, but Silk, if you weren't aware, dagger backstabs in Wildermyth are way more effective than I remember them being before. Either that or I just wasn't paying attention. So, let's all agree that when Luca-Loki does return to chat, we will remind him of which character he is. +4 to retirement age. Hey, look at that. He ages in the opposite of dog years. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Oh, just because they scouted? Wow. Okay. Well, sorry, I'm thinking about the fact that we would have to spend a legacy point to build here. Well, this is the last chapter, though. As far as I know. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but most campaigns are 5 chapters, and we can see the entire realm now, so I don't think that we'll build that, because I really want to save the legacy point for the end. But yeah, hello to Brian as well. Silk, I feel like we haven't had a chance to catch up recently. I hope that you are having a wonderful February. Holy hell, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think we're just gonna press forward. A thorough delving into the mysteries of Witch Helm Pillar has proven rewarding. Yeah, hold on. So we found some items, and well, I mean, who else are we going to give it to, right? The Wolfheart Cloak? Is it disrespectful to give a Wolfheart Cloak? It's not sewn from wolves, is it? A cozy cloak for the far-foraging wanderer. This has to go to Luca-Loki, right? Like, it almost doesn't matter what the bonus is. Man, it would look good on Blobby Bard. It really would look good on Blobby Bard. And he gets his next integer. But so does Luca-Loki. Maxine, hold on. Maxine and Patikin. So Maxine would not get an integer. Maxine and Patikin both have like a little bit of a negative to their health. Patikin would get. I really want to give this to Luca-Loki. But I'm not sure that it would fit over Lady B's wings. Bonus to health. Yeah, we're not giving it to Elsie. It feels like as soon as I saw Wolfheart Cloak, I was like, it goes to Luca-Loki. And the more I'm thinking about it, it's like, you wouldn't give a mink coat to a mink. Like, doing good this February, just on vacation this week, hence why I could still talk and stay up this late too. Happy vacation. I'm going to give this to Blobbity Bard. I think he looks awesome in it. Hold on a second. Can I see Blobbity Bard? Yeah. Blobby Bard is our lead fighter. He's done so much for the team. We've barely ever, I don't think, this might be the first item. No, he got a bone flute. But other than that, this might be one of the first items that he's gotten because he sort of like arrived with all of his gear. We're giving it to Blobby Bard. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. So they went here. And we do want to get ready to do this fight with Elsie and Blobby Bard. Let's have them come up here and help Elsie. Guys, I don't think that... I hope Lokias doesn't say a single other word, because that actually was harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, hold on. I want to look. I don't think we're going to bring anybody, because we're, like, near the end of the chapter, right? But... Mothoth... Oh, Lucha Freddy would have been awesome to have in the party. And then Ronan. Ronan would have been cool. Yeah, Lucha Freddy also has a little thing going on here. But no, here's the thing. We are, like, we need to save our legacy points. And I just don't think that bringing somebody in as late as this is going to be helpful. So I think that we are going to cancel. We had to bring Blobby Bard up here anyway. Yeah, cancel. If we think better of it, you know, we'll come back. Silk is saying, I'm a non-existent fighter here. Silk, do you have a character? Because you might. That's the thing. We have so many, like, we've been doing this for so long, I don't necessarily remember every character. So let's go here and do the fight. We're going to have... No. Hold on. Elsie, Lady B, Hickey, and Drienne all come down here. Elsie, Lady B, Hickey, Drienne. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're all about the same distance away, which is great. Oh, see, they got infected. That's fine. Silent Flat has been revealed. Okay, let's... Well, we're not going to do the fight. Let's have them come over here. Such that they can. Well, now we have to get Luca Loki into a fight. And is this place... Yeah, this place is filled. So... Can we just gather here then with Scaly One? Cleared of infestation. Awesome. Let's get ready to do the fight. Let's bring in... Well, who's closer? Actually, you know what? Scaly One's a day closer, so she gets to join. Oh, this is Hickey. This looks like a good place to camp for the night. You okay, Drienne? Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. Was lost in thought. Looked like some dark ones. Well, I guess I just never expected that this would be my life. Did I ever tell you that I used to work as a weaver? The loom looks complicated, but once you learn how it all fits together, you can focus on the pattern you want to make. It felt good, crafting things. What can you do, though? The world pulls you away sometimes. Man, I regret that Blobby Bard is not here. Silk is saying there's only a limited amount of space, but, like, you can split the party and do all sorts of cool stuff. The one, it's best, it's not required, but it's best if you're able to join, because then you get to make all the choices for your character. So, we're going to put this up for a vote, since I don't think real Blobby Blah is here. I didn't think this is where I'd end up either. Or, actually, I have an idea for those skills. I can't even begin to predict what effect this is going to have, so let's put it up for a poll. And we're going to go with, how does Bard respond? Didn't think this... Hold on. What the hell? Ugh. Or... I have an idea. So, again, we're so limited on character spaces that it's going to be like... Hold on, let me just make sure that I don't... Again, someday I'm going to, like, accidentally click on something while the poll is going to happen, and people are going to be like, oh my god, like, you wouldn't wait for the poll. It's going to be such an accident when it happens. So yes, we have a vote. Blobbly can say, I didn't think this is where I'd end up either. Or, actually, I have an idea for those skills. So, for those who don't know the history of Blobbly was a relatively early addition to the team in the very first campaign, and unless I missed my guess, he hasn't been back in the party since then. So it's really cool that he got to come back and have such a major role in this story. Same with Drienne, for that matter. Drienne joined this one a little bit later. Also, if you go back and look, the first time we ever heard the word Thrixl, it was from Blobbly. He was writing up like a sonnet or something way back in campaign 1. I didn't know what the word meant. To my knowledge, we hadn't even encountered a Thrixl yet, but he knew way back then. It's so cool that he plays such a major role in the Thrixl campaign. Anyway, while we wait for the poll to go through, Deliver Us the Moon is one of those games where it's really difficult to say, oh, it's an adventure game. It's not an action game. It's not a role-playing game. It's not turn-based. It does split its time fairly evenly between first and third person, to the point where I'd want to let Azric know, because he doesn't do first-person games ever, that there's a lot of first-person stuff in it. I have an idea. Votes. Everybody. Unanimous. There we go. You two are later. You two are still awake? Oh, well, what is this face that Blobbly is making? But behold! Is that a diorama of the attack site? It sure is. What the? Is this to scale? Should be. Now, see, the layout here lends itself perfectly to this sort of trap design. You're not wrong. It's pretty clever. Too bad we don't have time to rig it up. Later still. Are these effort bubbles coming off Drienne? Much later. Are you serious? Let's just hope it was worth the sleep deprivation. Look how tired they are. Oh, look at tired Blobbly. Okay. Drienne gained temporary defense penalty to dodge and block, but got rampaging boulders. Blobbly gained a temporary defense penalty to dodge and block. He didn't get any bonuses at all. Hello to Grumpy. Grumpy, I got a message from Moo. I did write back. I want to, but just let her know that I wrote back and I meant what was said very much. And now we will continue on. Let's go to next. I love, disgruntled Blobbly. Oh, God, we're fighting, what the hell are these guys called? I don't have time to think about it right now. So yeah, these guys tend to have a lot of armor. We didn't fight these guys since last campaign rather. Okay, so we want to avoid debris. Weldings can do what now? Fire belch, okay. And then the Watchman has a ranged and a close attack. So this is main DPS. This guy can do some, consumes up to 3 nearby fires, creating a damaging region around itself. So let's try to avoid any fires for now. Fortunately, we've got Lady B. Let's do an interfuse. And then we're going to want to, for sure do an attack. Let's move Lady B up here. And I guess I didn't have to move all the way up there, but nonetheless. Okay. Elsie's too far back to do anything. Blobbly is not. Blobbly can come up here and get a flanking attack. And since we don't have any hunters... Wow, we don't have any hunters in the group. Our party's almost entirely a hunters. I don't know how we achieved this. Body Bard gets 100%, and watch this, a 47% chance to stunt. Yeah, no surprises there. Wow, he killed his secondary target. So, Drienne. Drienne can mess these guys up if we can just get them in range. Okay, yeah, let's have Drienne wall with their best friend, Blobby Bard. I don't know that they're best friends, but they're pretty good friends. Rampaging boulders. Only once only, trigger your prepared trap, sending boulders rampaging across the field. I kind of want to do that inside if we can. Plus, it's funnier if the boulders fall inside. Okay, and now, yes, I think Splinter Blast on this guy to take out 2 points of his armor. Yeah, we can't quite hit both, so let's do the most of the damage that we can. Okay. Elsie still can't get enough up there, but once per combat. I kind of want to save Thundering Challenge. Let's have Elsie come up here, and again, now Elsie can wall with Drienne. It doesn't stack for Drienne, but it's better defenses for Elsie. And now Hickey can, I think, probably come up and kill Butler. And then interfuse with the basket. Is that going to work? And can we constrict? We can! Maxine is using the Blobbity emote. I really like the Wildermyth emotes. It's a shame that we don't have a lot more slots. Let's have... Okay, so we want Lady B in particular. Lady B takes a little bit of time to get up to, like, full power. So let's have her interfuse. And probably now just move. Yeah. Okay. Elsie. Well, I kind of want to have Elsie ready to, like, breach the door. Yeah, Hickey can just walk up to this guy and do 3 points of damage just by being there. And then, I bet, just poke him. I feel like the Hickey character is not the first person who's had, like, a damaging aura, but definitely the one that we've got the most mileage out of. Now, Drienne does also interfuse, but does so differently than the others. Like, Drienne won't get anything from interfusing out here, whereas Hickey and especially Lady B will. So we're going to leave those be and just wait, and then Blobby Bard can come up here and get ready. Guardian. Moo said she's mad at you for being thoughtful because you make the rest of us look bad. Now I am in trouble. I'm glad that somebody finds me thoughtful. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Let's have Elsie open the door. Yes? Okay. And yeah, let's have Elsie actually, like, come in here. Good. All right. So we're gonna... Blocked. Okay, cool. Let's do interfuse with the table. And we're gonna blow the table up. Or should we shackle them? Cannot move and their defenses are lowered. Sure. Let's go ahead and shackle this guy. Okay. Good. Now, Lady B wants to do interfuse with, like, this stuff back here. Okay, she is all charged up. Lady B, can you... Yeah. Come up here. Poke him. 17 damage. Jesus. Okay, Drienne. Yeah, we want to interfuse with something a little closer. Let's wall with Hickey. And then we're going to do interfuse with this. And Splinter Blast him. Okay, Blobby Bard. The only person that we have left is Blobby Bard. Let's take this Spectic off the mouse. Darn it. Okay. Drienne, since you took the damage, we're going to give you first right of retribution. Okay. Lady B is... Yeah, let's, interfuse with something. Wow, really? Okay. Okay. Drienne is so close to leveling up. Now, a Snake Stone Strap. +5 dodge. Lady B doesn't have anything. Luca Loki doesn't have anything. Elsie doesn't have anything and would take her up to, like, 50. I feel like Diesel also doesn't have anything. And I like the strap for Diesel, like the sash or whatever, because it sort of goes with, like, his headband. Takes him up to 58. But he's got a really high dodge. Holy hell, Luca Loki. Wow, hold on. Do we want to max out Luca Loki's dodge? 89. I'm not sure I've ever seen a stat that high. Oh, except on Patikan, who has the same thing. Wow. That is a super high dodge. Yeah, let's give it to Luca Loki. Silk gave an anime reference that I have to say is beyond me. As long as she doesn't use her Bankai, we're all good. What anime is that from? I'm so sorry to make somebody like explain their reference, but I just don't know what it is. Nothing moving in here. Think it's time to head back? Sure. Just want to take a peek upstairs is all. Never hurts to be thorough. Above the ground floor is a weather-burnt room. Roof seen better days. Elsie says, okay, Roof Master. Huh? Hey, come look at this. It's a skeleton, or possibly the thing in front of the skeleton. I'm not sure what he's looking at. Okay, this is apparently Elsie's coming out party. You think he's dead? No, well, I mean, yeah, but look. The shield. The Knight of Starlock are forerunners in many ways. They brave perilous wilds, repelled the wicked things that threaten fledgling towns. Among them, Malowin Rosador was famed for two things: the song he sang as he charged into battle, and the dragon's paw, his shield. I think this is it. In the end, though, guess it didn't really save him, did it? Well, from what? You don't even know what killed him. So, this is a special shield. Now, ironically, although that Blobby Bard is the one who has, like, the most... Wow, bonus damage. Really? Although Blobby Bard, knows what it is, I don't think that like Bobby Bard has the spectral lantern and uses it all the time. Bleach, the anime about sword fighting, and whenever someone uses a bankai, it increases their level of destruction or spiritual level, as it's mentioned in the series. So actually that is like Lady B, the more things that she interfuses with, the more powerful she gets. So it is a little bit like that. Wow. I think... So, Hickey actually fights with a shield all the time. Elsie also has a shield. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just taking a look. So, Patikin has a shield, but he's not even, like, here right now. So, I do feel like it goes between Elsie and Hickey. I do like the bonus damage for Hickey. It brings him up closer to where Elsie is. Yeah, we're gonna go with, Hickey gets the Dragon Claw shield. He's not your daddy's mystic. He's not your parents' mystic over here with his, axe and shield. Was it Bleach? Did Bleach have, like, a famously, like, annoying ending that people didn't like? Don't tell me what the ending is, and I don't want to spoil it, but I thought I heard that, like, there's, like, a whole thing where people were not happy about the ending of Bleach. Okay, investigate thoroughly. We want all the items we can get. Yeah, just get at it. Okay, here's our next attack. As the light is fading... this is Diesel Jones. I don't know that we have a voice for Diesel Jones. I should probably come up with one. Probably. I don't know when I will. Everybody stay sharp. The Thrixl have had plenty of time here to weave their webs. Brush a strand and you'll see what they want you to see. We've never faced a more dangerous foe, but neither have they. No, sorry, neither have they, you know? What? Who is talking? Is it still Maxine? I think the bonds that link the Oil of North are at least as strong as anything the Thrixl can. Suddenly, Stormalander interrupts by not saying anything. Can what? Weave? Wait, have Stormalander's friends turned into flame, or what happened here? You see what they want you to see. You see what they want you to see. Diesel, scaly one. Maxine, anybody. You see what they want you to see. You see what they want you to see. And you hear it and smell it too, apparently. I've traveled so far in so many ways, but I'll never forget that night. Okay, good, he's back. We were gonna have to change his name to Silhouettelander. But I'm not there now. I'm in a Thrixl illusion now. Oh, geez. Okay, so unless we have real Salamander, we have another community vote. Remember last episode? Hello to Azaric! Azaric, I hope that you're having a great Tuesday. We were just about to do a poll. Give me just a few seconds. What should Stormalander do? Question mark. And the number one would be... look carefully to see truth. Look carefully for truth. Ugh, or thruth. Truth. There we go. Or, seek out Maxine. Maxine is, I think, world-renowned as being a beacon of true north. She will always point the right way. Maxine is saying there's only one possible answer for me. Monday's going well. How's the day been for you? Monday's Monday. Here's the good news, Azaric. This is actually the only Monday that I'll work for... No, actually, there's one final Monday. But yeah, the next 2 Mondays, we'll get off from work. So that's how my Monday's going. It's like, well, you know, I'd like to... You know, Monday is Monday, but it also is like 1 day closer to 2 consecutive 3-day weekends. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that your Monday's been going well. I did get a chance to, like, between work and this was messing around in such art, trying to get something done. We'll see how it turns out. I know what I want to do, but the separation between what I see in my mind's eye and what I can actually execute on can sometimes feel very far apart. Also, I don't want to say anything specific about it, Azric, but we've been watching Hawkeye, and I think that's the last Marvel series before Moon Knight. And I know that you had been very curious for my thoughts in Moon Knight. You were saying that you thought that I'd like it a lot. I'm very much looking forward to it. Without saying anything specific, I am enjoying Hawkeye, and it again reminds me of how differently flavored all of these different Marvel Disney Plus series are. They're so clearly linked with a common, like, foundation, and yet are very much the products of different creative sensibilities, and I think that's what I like about them a lot. No matter what you think of one, that doesn't really translate in any way to what you're going to think of the next, I don't think. So it was 100% vote to seek out Maxine. This town isn't real. Those flames moving towards me are also not real. Disconcerting, but not real. But Maxine is real. She's the most real thing there is. Maxine! 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 This is the, I think they call this the Julian Bashir strategy of just, like, shouting. Oh, look, there she is. Found her. Oh, no! Ha 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 ha. Maxine. He snapped out of it. He's back with us. Are they or are they not surrounded by Gorgons, though? About time. The Thrixl are here. Oh, I guess the Gorgons were not real, but the Thrixl are. So, I think we have a good sense of how to start. Even though the Thrixl are here, we know where they are, and they don't know where we are. So, Diesel's going to go into Silkstep. Patikin's going to go into Silkstep. Alarming Quack. By the way, I don't think that we've told Patikin the fact that his duck got an upgrade. Azric, I don't know if you've had a chance to see, like, this season of Wildermyth at all, but Maxine has a little bit of a problem with her leg, so that's happening. And Diesel just joined the crew. Silkstep. Yeah, this is where all our hunters are. Silkstep. Literally only hunters. Oops, all hunters. Okay, let's have Diesel Jones open the door. Okay, he has no idea we're here. Okay, if we could get Maxine into backstabbing position, that would be ideal. Or into poison everybody position. That's also a good time. Maxine is saying weight reduction. It makes her faster. Indeed it does. Like it actually does. I think we're probably going to wind up just, like, waiting this turn while we get everybody, because they don't know we're here. Everybody's invisible. Wait. Wait. Wait and wait. And wait. Oh, man. Oh, man! Okay, wait. Why does Maxine have a mind worm? What is that? Successful attacks give the target mind worm. What? Or does Stormlander have mind worm? Take damage every turn until you remove the mind worm. How do you do that? Hold on. Stormlander. Remove mind worm. Okay. That's a brand new thing. We've never seen a mind worm before. So now it makes all the sense for Stormlander to do this attack. I think we very much want to attack the Kinnestend. Yeah, let's have Diesel Jones come over here and take his shot. That'll go right through the 1 point of armor. Maxine, yeah, Maxine is not in backstabby position, which is fine. I mean, not everything has to be a backstab with her necrotic dagger. Let's swap weapons and shoot. Okay, the poison will be helpful. Patikan can come up here. Ooh, I don't want Patikan to be that close to them. He's already, like... Do either of these guys have a ranged attack, though? If we're going to do Alarming Quack? By the way, we can't name the duck, right? I guess not. I would absolutely name the duck Ducktikan. Oh yeah, Azric, Patikan has a pet duck. Who is in love with him. And I'm not kidding. Scaly one. Yeah. We really do want this thing to have as few hit points as possible. Okay. Stormlander is no longer mind-wormed. Let's hit this guy real hard. Nice! I didn't think it was going to arc through the door, but it did. Maxine, do you have backstab ability now? No, because Diesel's in the way. Hold on, Diesel. Damn it. Patikan, can you come over here and... Yeah, we're going to get set up over there. Scaly one. Hold it. Well, I really want Maxine to do the backstab if she can. And apparently she can't. Yeah, that's disappointing. Maxine, I feel like Maxine has transcended Hunter and become Assassin. Like, all of her attacks do poison damage. She can backstab for, like absurd levels of damage. Also, Azric, I think Moo put it up in Mia's Discord, but I did an artwork in Such Art of Mia from, what's it called? Wildermyth, literally the game that I'm playing right now. Yeah, let's stab this. Stab it? Okay, Diesel, can you just shoot that? It's got a lot of armor. Maxine, let's have you shoot it. Okay. Chrysalises are done. Force is lurking while determining what game to play. Force, were you able to make... Maybe you, like, decided to, you know, go elsewhere, but I was just curious if you had a chance to do very much more with Anno 1800. Oh, and there's a door right there. Okay. The thing is, the Thrixl can't open doors. I don't think they can attack the doors, but it's unlikely to be in there this turn. So, Scaly one, let's have you come over here. And we're gonna Silk Step as well. I have a little, says Horse. Yeah, Force, I hope you also had a good Monday. You're approaching your days off, aren't you? Or is today your first day off? I always have difficulty remembering other people's schedules, which I hope isn't incredibly unique. Okay, I mean, we killed that guy straight up with a lightning strike, so the fact that we didn't also hit the Drathix is fine. Oh, and Azric is saying hello to his evil twin. Okay, Scaly one. I don't want to move you too far up. Can we just shoot from here? We can. Oh, man. That's the second attack in a row this thing blocked. Maxine, yeah. So, I should have moved further up. We could have gotten a backstab. That sucks. Can't block the poison. Okay. Yeah, Patikan, let's come on up here and get our flanking attack. And Diesel. Yeah, this thing's armor is doing a lot of, oh, God. Yesterday was Force's first day off. I have had such a huge problem when I hit electricity. I need to overcome those financial hurdles so I can really dig into the bread and butter of the part of the expansions. Yeah, because a lot of the, New World Rising specifically is, like, all late-game New World stuff. And I mean, like that in the best way. It definitely takes some time to get to that point where you can, like, fully engage with it. I hope this is the last guy so that we don't take a lot of poison damage. I also, Force, have not really done much at all with the new expansion content. Scaly one. Let's take the shot that we can. Okay. Maxine. Yeah, let's have Maxine come around here. And then we're going to have her... it's not really worth it, I don't think. Let's have Maxine do a Silk Step. And Patikan... Yeah, we're not going to get any use out of his Ember Arrows today. Oh, I hate the poison damage. Stormlander, can you, bank shot this? No, we got completely denied. Come on, man. Sorry, I'm really want to get these guys good and dead. Okay. Who else do we have? It's down to Maxine. Maxine, Quelling Moss these guys. Cancel. Hold on, we don't want to poison Maxine. Okay, that poisons them and not Maxine. And now... Stab. I was really hoping, like, look at how much damage Stormlander and Scaly One have taken. It feels so unnecessary if we could have just killed them a little bit faster. Maxine, so you've just leveled up. So I want to read what Force said, but also, Maxine, while I'm reading, you can take Sharpshooter. Maxine deals +1 damage and has +1 range with ranged attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Ember Arrows. When standing by a fire, Maxine's bow attacks have +2 damage, +1 shred, and start fires. Fire cannot spread onto her. Flash Cone. Once per combat, Maxine throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 6 magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. Or an upgrade to Foxflight. Dodge is increased from 2 to 3. Oh, dodges. Sorry. So it's like the current one is the first 2 attacks against Maxine will miss. This would increase it to 3. So while Maxine is looking and making a choice, Force says, I feel like I constantly struggle with power creep in Anno 1800. Like, there's a small and medium-sized mistake that I make in the early game that severely impacts me mid to late game and potentially cripples me. I don't know if it's efficiency issues that I'm not min-maxing or what. Maxine is also saying it's not an easy choice. No, it's not. And Force, I know exactly where you are. Like, for Maxine, there's no bad choices here. I will say that although Maxine does have a bow, we look for as many opportunities to use that, like, monster dagger as we possibly can. So it's not that Maxine would never get any benefit out of sharpshooter or ember arrows, but wherever possible, our goal with Maxine is usually to do backstabs. So you could go any way here. But yeah, Force, the number of times I've been, like, doing okay in Anno 1800 and still opted to start over because I can recognize something that I've done suboptimally that I know is going to be a problem, like, it's overwhelming. And that's why, like, the streaming series we've been doing of it so far has been a great way for me to stay on track. I also, like, started using the 10 by 10 grid for doing all of my town building, and that tends to leave some extra space for things like universities or fire departments or marketplaces, and that's very helpful so that you can sort of, like, move things around, nudge them around if you need to make some extra space for stuff. Force says that's why I put the game down for his first swaths of time. Yeah, Maxine, we can, there's no wrong choices in Wildermyth. Like, what do you think would be cool for your character to pick up? I will say that what you're describing, like, there's been plenty of games that I will play intensely for a while and then step away from for weeks or even months and then come back for. So Maxine's going with Flash Cone. Let's remember, by the way, that Flash Cone does damage to enemies. I tend to forget that. I always think of it as, like, something that you can do to allies. And then we get Throwing Knives. 3 throwing knives that deal extra damage if flanking. Well, shit, that sounds really good for Maxine. That sounds really good for Maxine because we usually want to get her. And I want to say as a swift action. Yeah, it can be used 3 times per mission as a swift action. Yeah, actually the only other person that it could go to is Diesel. I feel like Maxine is so blade-centric. We're going to go with Maxine. Yeah, dual-wielding daggers, just like a real ranger. In the aftermath of the battle, it grew clear that Maxine was paying a steep price. Yeah, no kidding. Hold on, Maxine, we didn't even get an option about this. Look, and, like, your, like clothes are becoming rags as well. But none yet knew all the dagger would claim. Oh, look at Stormalander. That is the first time that I can remember that a transformation was advanced without the game asking what we wanted to do. So, I think that now we do want to secure, because yeah, we want to find items. Let's just have everybody do it. Well, hold on. Do we want to have everybody do it? Because we do also want to advance, don't we? Let's have our 2 best... Oh, no, you know what? Let's have... Yeah, these guys took some damage. Well, it wasn't actually that bad. It was only 1... No, Scaly One's at 5 of... Yeah, no, they did take some damage. Sorry, I was misreading. Yeah, so these guys can stay behind and, like, heal up. And then everybody else can come up here and do a scout. Yes. As long as they travel in a pack of 3 or 4. 3 or more, rather. Okay, Thorough Delving. Fabrics 2. Strap of Elimination. Braided cord into which one could tuck all manner of lucky charms. Plus 6 stunt chance. That goes really great with somebody who has, like, a rival. Because then they both benefit from that extra stunt chance. Does Lady B have any rivals? Does Lady B have any relationships at all? What are you talking about? She's among other things, she's the sibling of Hickey. That's weird. Stormalander. Relationships. No relationships right now. That's false. Okay, so this is not processing properly because Stormalander is in a romantic relationship with Lady B, isn't he? Not Lady B, Maxine. Hold on, Blobbity-Bard. Okay, so something is not showing correctly right now because, like, Blobbity-Bard is friends with Drienne, right? So, yeah, there's... let's give the Strap of Elimination... I feel like probably to Diesel. Although, like, Lady B, who does more damage than Lady B? Doing a stunt, but she doesn't need it, though. From 15 to 21, yeah. Okay, let's give it to Diesel, because I don't know that Diesel's gotten any, like, upgrades yet. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, just out of curiosity. Blobbity-Bard. Relationships. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's all the relationships that he has. I don't know why this wouldn't come up before. Okay. Let's continue doing the scout here with everybody that's nearby. And sorry, who is left behind? Hickey did not come along. So, we have Hickey come here and help with this part. He's a month away, but... Okay, I don't know why Luca Loki didn't go up there. I screwed up somehow. Okay, let's have you guys patrol. Get rid of that infestation. Now, we have a full party here. Should we just do the attack? I feel like we just do the attack. Yeah. I don't know who's talking. Pouring out there and lightning. You were right. I think that's Drienne. Stormy, Drienne says. No one get alarmed. The way to Lunled Well follows dead roads, long washed to chalkstone, wheel scars and memory. The uneven fields beyond this gorge get swampy, especially in spring. They sink under the shadow of South Pine Garden. Got this little cave, though. That's what I want. Everyone packed in a cave together. Wasn't here when I came this way. On a forceful gust, the rain comes chasing them. The rocks slicken, fragrant and dark. Crunkle. What's wrong? You two are scared of the dark now? It's only a little... Oh, wait. How far back does it go? Goes further? Hold up for a bit. No animal smell. As they stoop out of the rain. Crack! Crackle, rumble, thrum, shriek. The world gives a tectonic shudder, and from outside, obliterating the rain noise, comes the clatter smash of dropping rocks. Look at Luca Loki. Huh? Glitch, bang, crinkle, crickle. Oh my goodness! App with a huge raid! Hello to Giggle Monkey, the Way Shrine Tavern, Canada 2K2. Now, I'm going to try to do a shout out. I don't know if it will work in here. We are playing Wildermyth. We're playing Wildermyth. It's Wildermyth Monday, something that we do every Monday. APNLA247. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, no, it did work. Okay. Yes. So, App was recently playing Dying Light. App, I saw that earlier. Is this your first time with Dying Light? I very much enjoyed it. I have to say that I played with a controller, and it had one of the smartest decisions that I've played in a game like that, where it moved the jump button up to, like, left bumper, which seems really weird until you realize that it frees up your thumb from having to press like the A button, so that you can always have control over where you're looking while moving with the left stick and jumping with the left bumper. It's like weirdly smart, and it's like you can only tell that something like that came about with a lot of playtesting. The story, I remember, is not being like my favorite thing in the game, but all the gameplay mechanics in Dying Light were great. My first time playing it, I'm struggling at the moment. I just need to give it some more time. I know the feeling. People on the channel have heard me like share this thought before, but Dying Light is the delivery of everything that I think Dead Island was meant to be. I really, really like that game, and I think that you're going to enjoy it a bunch as well as you get into it. Just do beware. I've known of people who started playing it during like their yearly April Fool's thing, where they give you like a Wonder Woman kick. You can kick people into the stratosphere, and once they play it that way, they find it very difficult to go back to not being a superhero. So you've picked a really, really good time to play it. Just regular human mode is definitely the way to enjoy it. Anyway, we were just in the middle of a story beat here of Wildermyth. Wildermyth is a procedurally generated story-based RPG, and everybody in the party is based on somebody from chat. Some of them may not be in here right now. Oh, sorry, Elsie is not. Elsie's a story character that we picked up at some point, but yeah, App, if you ever wanted to engage with a game that has lots of storytelling, and what we do here is we let chat make all the decisions for their own character, unless they're not here as like a group decision, and then I'll put it up for like a community vote, and then we put it up with a poll. So the pacing of our Wildermyth streams tends to be a little bit slower, but everybody gets to vote for either what they'd want their own character to do or what they'd want like for the party, depending on what comes up. It's no time before they're buried in darkness. Listen to the earth grumble and turn over. As things calm, gritty dust stings the eyes, stuffs the nose, smelling of fresh, split stone. Everybody just got, like, buried alive, by the way. Everyone all right? Everyone still here? So, Luca Loki recently turned into a wolf. So, that'd be a lame way to go. I don't have a voice for him anymore. Lady B's me. I'm alive. Drienne here. I'm here. Elsie. Luckily, the lantern's not dead or wet. We're taking a longer look, I guess. Hey, is this worked stone? Yeah. Yeah, the way forks. We've got stairs here. Should check those out. And this is, it looks random, but some other passage. Cold draft from there. Very cold. Guess we stumbled onto something. I don't totally love either idea. Careful. Look under enough rocks and you will find a snake. Leave all stones where they're stuck and you'll never make a trail. Oh, like this is a perfect example. So, okay, so App has got to run, needs food, shall return. App, thank you so much for the raid over. So this is a perfect example of when we would turn it over to chat to vote. Usually story beats like this, if it's very clearly like a decision by a specific character, then we turn to that person. But here it's what's the party going to do? So what should they do next? And everybody gets to vote. Like if you just raid it over, you'll be able to type in, like do the poll up at the top of the screen. So number 1 is clear out the entrance. Number 2 is follow the chilly passage. And number 3 is take the ancient stairs. And we will put that up for a vote right now. Sometimes choices like this will have like percentages next to them if they rely on the party or a party member's specific skill, like charisma or speed or cunning. Like I'm trying to think of what some of them are. And then much more frequently, it's just, you know, hey, what do you want to do? And then the game is going to advance to the next story beat along that line. Centrifugal Force asks, why is Dead Space 60 years on Steam? $60 on Steam. Isn't that game several years old? Is it a remaster? Force, it's a complete remake. They did now it is Dead Space in that it takes place on the Ishimura, but there's new voice acting, new story beats, like a completely new graphics engine. Yeah, it's a complete relaunch of the franchise, and as I'm given to understand, it's very, very good. Moo was streaming it earlier, so if you were curious to see what it looks like and stuff, I think that will be hopefully archived on her channel. I didn't want to see too much of it because I'd like to. Do you know how long it's been since I've played? Let me put it this way. I played Dead Space 3 back before we started streaming, and we've been streaming for a while, so that takes you back. And hello to Fox McCloud. Fox, I hope that you're having a great day. Yeah, as Force says, very positive for the reviews. It got very, very good critical reviews. The popular reaction has been very good. It is, I've heard that it's, because of like some structural changes to it, it's a little bit longer than the original Dead Space, but it's also not like an 80-hour RPG or anything like that. Like, it's still a fairly tight survival horror game. So yeah, you could check it out on Moo's channel, but that's what you're looking at. Dead Space 2023. Oh, it's a perfect split on the vote. So what we do there is we roll the dice. So 1 and 2 is going to be Chilly Passage. 3 and 4 shall be Ancient Stairs. Chilly Passage or Ancient Stairs. That was a 1. Chilly Passage it is. What do you think's making it cold like that? Big subterranean lake with big blind white fish? Do you think the fish tastes good? No? Or, I mean, sorry, what fish? Inside the passage, the chill turns sharp and invasive. The draft steadies and mounts, moistening as they forge against it. It colonizes their hair, erecting 1,000 tiny castles of frost that melt at a touch. Solid ice. It's weeping a little bit. The deep ice is rolling with tears. Can't it be sweat? Or like, is it hungry ice? So it's getting all slobbery. It's drooling. Travelers. Shh. What was that? A snow-quiet voice calls from within. Skew, hew. I just can hear your chatter, my wandering weagles. Oh, skew. Elsie sets the lantern down. Yes, intrepid travelers, tip your tender toes in here. Take the frost inside your bodies. Come and stand before my chair. You. Every long-blown breath the creature exhales forms a clear, frigid note. You live here, I guess, in a little cold pit. You a human, or something else? Easy questions for your eyes to answer, I think. Winterlock, the craven cold, the bleakening worth, and wise white of winter. Such chilly and stingily I was named, in songs the minstrels dared to sing. Skew. I like this guy and his weird sentences. Your words come strung on a loose band of music, a bobbing, brittle almost rhyme. I recognize the language of a passionate being. Hugh. Passion is what chills a formless and flowing life into crystal, eclipses thoughts with deed, how a lake slow freezes over. Yes, I have that. I am... Oh, App's wife. Hello to Mama App. Oh, and thank you very much for the follow. Maxine is asking, isn't ice always a solid? Ice would have like a layer of liquid on it as it sort of like is cooling or warming. I once walked your... Oh, by the way, hey, that means, Mama App, that you were there when, like, the grandson was visiting. Am I remembering this correctly? The kids came by with brand new grandbaby. Congratulations. I know that I had a chance to say it to App, but this is the first time that I've had a chance to interact with you. Happy, huge congratulations to that. I hope the family is still doing extremely well and you all had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I once walked in your gladelands bright, all slicky and sticky and sweaty and warm. You bring that odor in your heat-breathing chests, the tree things, beet things, bird wings, and worms. It's probably me. I should have washed in the rain. That's distasteful to you? Hate. I hate all parts of that sun-lusting and sultan and moss-mantled place. Winterlock's shrill shout puts a clambering cold in each listener's lungs, like a deep and uninterrupting cough they'd wish out. I was hunted to my heels, you know, to chase to the inhospitable bowels of the mountains, where only long toil could carve such icy underways as these. Phew. None of that's much surprise. People bully you if you don't make them stop. Kinda cowardly, though, sticking around down here. Oh, you got some reason of not returning. Skew. That is because I made a promise I've since scolded myself to keep. That never I'd try my loved and only life there, where cold is never callous and an ember coddled and cupped. I swore to stay with my stratified ice, my lovely and long-boned ice, until such time as I might walk again behind the whitening winds. And should that meltsome world one day drip molten drops upon my chair, my shield, my crusty shield I should raise high, and with it smash their heads. Skew. Winterlock advances. Oh! Okay, so we have no, Elsie's the one character in the whole party that's not based on somebody with chat. So, let's do another poll. This is the most, last episode we had probably the fewest community votes that we had in any episode of Wildermyth, because it was all, story stuff, and here it's all votes. How should Elsie react? ? With force, but not centrifugal force, regular force, or talk him down. And we shall put that up for a vote. So yeah, up at the top, everybody would be able to, and if you're on mobile, I don't know if it shows up. So if you don't see the option to vote, you can put in chat what you'd want and we'll just manually count it. But otherwise there. It would be fun if Elsie could react with the centrifugal force and the two of them basically huddled up on what their reaction should be. And oh, sorry, I saw the Moo emo. I was going to say hello to Moo, but I think that Grumpy is within earshot. I'm not sure if Moo is, but I hope that the Moo family is also having a nice evening. Force is equipped. She's what does it go? Ready to go and strack, isn't that the word? She just needs to rotate for that. Yeah, last episode, I started to make this observation and then we got distracted by more story. Last episode, I think we had one community vote, if that, and the whole rest of it was the Hickey story, the Lady B story, was last week? No, last week wasn't the Maxine story. Who else had a big story beat last week? I think no one wants to use force to being a sentient non-human. But yeah, Force, in the stream game that I've been doing of Anno 1800, we're nearing the end of the End Basin storyline, and I do want to make it the first time that I've ever gone to the Arctic. I've never been to the Arctic in Anno 1800. This feels like the game when I'm going to get there, and I'd like to at least see what it's like. I don't know if what all is over there and what would be helpful. But yeah, I've got a couple islands, I think up to 3 islands now that are using tractors. That's the most I've ever done, just because I've never been this developed. Everybody 100% wanted to talk him down. Like me, you... when someone's not afraid to raise the stakes. Phew. Skew. I'm not much for making friends with skulkers under the rocks, if being honest, but show me that shield of yours. You want to see my shield? To hold it. Bet it's heavy. Perhaps the boastful Winterlock is taken with the idea, or perhaps he's the rare victim of Elsie's unsubtle persuasions, which can seldom but sometimes influence other quick-tempered folks. Yielding to one whim or another, the creature hands his shield over. Guys, I think that had a 21% chance of success. It really is incredible, this piece. Shame. It's probably the most beautiful thing in our poor Winterlock has in gallery. I long to see more. No, no, I have such beautiful sculptures. Let us call them of those whose enmity I truly treasured. Skew. Chatter amongst yourselves, I shall bustle back. Hew. Look at Blobnybard! He's like, I cannot believe this worked. Oh, look, he left. For a while? Are they leaving now? Now it's getting fun, right? Let's go. Gonna be hurling icicles in a minute, but figuring with some Lady Bee magic we can bust through our cave-in. Maybe won't expect us to go the stairs way. Could hide down there. I don't want to bet my life on that, do you? I'm doing like a scaly one voice now for Elsie. In fact, they have a stroke of luck. Yeah, more than one. Still, the still dripping cave entrance has slid partway open, wide enough for them to squeeze out. Piling into the light and warmth, their eyes must adjust even as they hurry up path towards the sodden fields and Lunland Well. Elsie, you could leave the shield. No, she shouldn't. She earned that shield. I could, but look, it's ice cold and not melting. Might even do the shielding job better than most. Maybe we keep it? Chucking it down the mountain would be fun too. Oh, I don't know. None of them ever finds the buried crossroads again. Skew, hew. Nice! Elsie has +5 stunt chance this campaign. Well, she deserves it. That was a 1 in 5 shot, basically. Elsie Arkwright. But she gets the shield though, right? Yes, she does. And 100% this goes to Elsie. It replaces shield. Because, like, who else deserves it more than Elsie does? An ever-cold shield that freezes the bones of creatures it blocks. Take 1 less damage from non-flanking attacks. Yeah, that's an Elsie shield, for sure. My coworker recommended Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. Force did not care enough to pick it up at full price, but now it's on sale for $10. I heard very uneven things about that. I've never even seen it. What I've heard about it is that it's very, like, cryptic in terms of, like, figuring out what you're supposed to do, but that's really all that I know. Okay! So, there is a water spirit here, which is cool. And it wasn't able to run away, which is also cool. However, we've got a puzzle dust and a big worm to try to get through. So for anybody coming in on the raid, this is the combat of Wildermyth. It sort of presents as like a 3D plane with like some very nice 2D artwork on it. Oh, he did not like it, so I suppose it wasn't a recommendation. I've not heard nothing but boring things. Nothing but boring things. So, let's get started. Lady B should interfuse with as many things as she can. Interfuse. We're gonna, like, just claim these items for ourselves as she, like, splits her soul into them. And let's do a Wither Bolt, because I feel like that's gonna do some good stuff for us. And sorry, just for clarity, it does not attack the... Right, okay. Sure. Okay, that was an absurd amount of damage. Now... So sorry, Elsie, do you have any sort of like a cool weapon on you, or is this just a regular weapon? Hold on, gear. Morning Claim. So Morning Claim is just a regular sword, so I think that we should probably... Hold on a second, can I... Achievements, hold on. Elemental weapons. Yeah, we can look at this. So yeah, I specifically wanted to see, do we have like a water sword? And we do not. So for a couple of reasons then, Elsie's going to come up here and claim the water spirit. Yeah, so although I'd really, really, really like the legacy point, what goes better with an ice shield than a water sword? Bum, 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 bum. Dusk Vials fall. And on stunt effect, it refunds an action point. Let's do it. The only thing is like the dusk part. Let's rename this to how about this? How about this? Vile Brooks Fall. Like brook, like a brook made of water is what I'm getting at. Okay, and then she still gets to attack. Oh, look at Luca Loki. Luca Loki gets to bite for free. Bites a nearby foe with his wolf jaws. Hey, took off a piece of armor. I'll do it. Now, we could also throw out a jump jaw, but I feel like these guys are hopefully going to be pretty dead soon. And now Drienne could do interfuse with this stump. Hopefully blast off some of this. No, not interfuse. Wait, do we or do we? Wait, what does the stump do for us? Sorry, I don't know why we can't... Hold on, I'm sorry. Interfuse with the tree. I think the stump was in front of the tree was what was causing that. And now Splinter blasts it. Yeah, I only know a little bit of what... what's it called? Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey, of what it's even supposed to be. But the number one thing that I've heard about it is it didn't really succeed at what it was intending to do. Oh, wow. Drienne still gets to move. Drienne interfused... No, it was with two things, I think. And then didn't attack and still got to move. Okay, Luca Loki. Let's... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's have Blobbybard open the door. Foxman says, want to know? It's boring. Yeah, hold on. Let's have Blobbybard come around to the back side of this thing. Attack. Now, Lady Bee gets to move up here. Maybe interfuse with... I guess we could interfuse with the lantern, I guess. Normally the stuff that's further up I want Drienne to be able to interfuse with. And we're just going to do a regular strike. Yeah. That's what I think of your Crystal Eye. Let's have... I feel like Elsie comes up here and then does Guardian. And then Luca Loki could... Luca Loki we want to put into the Grey Plane. So we're going to do Silk Step. Drienne. Yeah, so Drienne... So, like, Drienne has to move here if we want them to interfuse with anything, and we do. So let's interfuse with this Mossy Rocks. And we're going to shoot a discus. I'd rather not hit the Nightmare until we can do a better job of killing it. So let's just hit this guy. Dodged. Oh, hello to Bussy! So, Bussy, we met during Such Art. This is something we do every Monday, at least until the end of the campaign. This is Wildermyth, which is a procedurally generated RPG with characters that we have fashioned entirely out of people in the community. So wherever possible, people get to vote on... Yeah, look at this. She gets to go again. Wherever possible, like if Drienne was here, for example, Drienne would get to like make decisions about any story beats for their characters. And when Drienne is not available, then we do community voting on stuff. That was a really good dodge because Lady B was going to take all of that Nightmare's health away. Let's throw a... just in case it tries to move anywhere. And then we're going to shoot this guy. Drienne, can you discuss something with this guy? No, because he's too far away. That sucks. Okay, then let's do roots and shoots, maybe back here. And then we can interfuse with something back there. Or I guess we withdraw from this stump, which I didn't really intend to do. Yeah, we'll interfuse with this plant back here. But that'll actually end Drienne's turn. Blobby Bard, hit this guy. Okay, and... yeah, Blobby Bard doesn't have any ranged weaponry, so we can't really hit the Nightmare. And because there's now a trap on these squares, it won't hurt Blobby Bard, but I'd rather incentivize this person to come forward. So we're gonna set up a Guardian. So if the Nightmare does almost anything, it's gonna take a lot of damage. So the bad news is the Thrixl have now interfused with these plants, which means that the plants are technically working on their clock now. But we can still... yeah, we can still do some messed up stuff, I think. Let's grab... we're going to have Lady B interfuse with, like, this lantern back here. Lady B gets more powerful with every item that she interfuses with. Let's do a Wither Bolt, and I'm hoping that this is going to really mess these guys up. It's a chain attack that does more damage with every enemy that it strikes. Yeah, killed 2 out of the 3 of them. And the last guy has 1 hit point left. Hey, Luca Loki, can you bring it home for us? Yeah, hello to Samalander. Samalander, we did have a story beat earlier where Stormalander was very, was like being mind controlled by the Thrixl, or like stuck in illusionary world, but we were able to get him through it by like hanging out with Maxine. On the downside, Maxine is, let's say, losing a lot of weight lately, but less in the Biggest Loser sense and more in a Stephen King's thinner sense. So, Drienne is not here, so usually I'll make the choice, but let's take a quick look. Inspiration. Drienne gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. That's really good, because Drienne is frequently near their allies. And I do like Drienne as like a support. Mythweaver. Okay, so we're probably going to go with Mythweaver. Yeah. Drienne is a very, very gifted interfusionist. That's sort of like the way that they do their mystic powers. So I think that we are now locked in on Mythweaver. +1 potency per interfused with statues and ruins. Garb, 50% chance to reflect damage while interfused. And books, Lore Dump. I don't know what Lore Dump is, but it's probably an attack. And then textiles, an upgrade to Greater Constrict. I feel like we're going to go with that, because that plays very much to that. Oh, Ice Seeker, a tier 3 bow. I don't think that Elsie can take this, because otherwise it would be... oh, wait, Elsie could totally take this. That said... wouldn't this go better for Luca Loki? So Elsie could take it, but I think we're going to upgrade Luca Loki. From 5 to 6. Yeah, it's the same thing up here. Somebody's going to get a really good upgrade. The only thing is that I guarantee that Elsie's going to be in the final battle. Like, it's very much her story. Oh, but Frostfang does a hobble on hit. Okay, let's, yeah, I don't... Patikan has an elemental bow. Yeah, let's give it to Luca Loki. Maxine is pointing out, wouldn't it seek her own shield? Maxine, Sam Leonard's asking, are you saying that Maxine is skin and bones? Well, you're half right. Let's go visit Maxine here real quick after the... Oh, bars get extra health? Yikes. They already had enough of that, I think. So here's Maxine. Where's Maxine? Oh, there she is. Yeah, Maxine's, I don't have a word for it. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Okay, so I think we have time for at least one more. We will not be able to finish the campaign today, but that was never going to be in the cards because the final battles tend to be in, you know, elaborate. Yeah, we definitely want to investigate. Let's have everybody do that. We're going to make as much progress as we can. I think we have time for one more big fight. Okay. Let's do this fight, but let's bring up a couple more people. So we've got Patikan, Maxine, and Diesel. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's get Hickey and Stormalander. Stormalander. Yeah, Stormalander can heal on the road. Okay, Thorough Delving has given us some hides, spell threads, and a gravel pelt ring. Plus half a points of armor. Not a lot of rings in this whole campaign. You guys look. Almost no rings. I think for pure armor, our options are Hickey, Lady B, or Elsie. That is not an integer. That is an integer. Yeah, Hickey gets an integer. Hickey gets the armor. Because Hickey is frequently, like, walking right up to guys to hit them with his staff, so... Okay. So they did that. So now we want to set up to do this fight, and... Hold on. Stormalander's 5, so I'm just trying to get a count on who's actually here. Oh yeah, these 5 would just do it. Okay, we're good. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't accidentally pull, like, Scaly One off duty. Almost a Dackhenge, aren't we? How would I know? Well, there's a decently high hill. Good vantage point. Let's climb it. Oh, I haven't had to do Lady B all episode yet. Atop the highest hill. Huff. That was... Hold on, Lady B. Hold on. That was, phew, steeper than it needed to be. I'm not even close yet. Quite a view, though. I'll say that. Something's here. It's a lot of mist so far. Oh, look, an egg. Elsie, this isn't safe. A big old thing. With a bigger, older mama. Yeah, we don't have Lady B, blah, 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 or Elsie. You guys, it's another, community vote. So 1 second. Poll. Okay, so everybody gets to vote. What? How to egg? Question mark. Leave it be, or Elsie takes it. And we will start the poll. Maxine, wouldn't it be funny if if you fired the Ice Seeker bow and it just immediately boomeranged around and hit the shield? But yeah, for me, like, you know, I was talking to Force about the New World Rising DLC, which as of like this statement came in a while back, and I've just been playing this Anno 1800 map. Oh, by the way, Force, I don't know if you knew this, but for forever and a day, my sandbox campaigns in Anno 1800, I would set to whoever built a monument first, because for a long time, the monuments in the game were like the World's Fair or the Palace or some other like really big end game thing that wasn't going to come up for a good long time. So I technically had something to strive for, but nothing that was going to come up too soon. Well, as I learned the hard way, as of Empire of the Skies, the big airship factory, like big airship like production facility in the New World, counts as a monument. So when you build that, or when anybody builds it, that's technically victory. So word to the wise, you might want to set it to a different victory condition or no victory condition. I should probably not set a victory condition at all. I just really, yeah, Force, the Airship Foundation and I believe the Research Institute that you can learn in Enbesa both qualify as monuments. And the only reason I learned this or like realized this is because in my current campaign, I actually lost to Benta. Benta won the game. And I was so confused, like, you know, you lost. What are you talking about? Who did I lose to? Everything's going great. So, yes, unanimous vote for Elsie takes it. Let's see what happens. Elsie. It's fine. It'll just be 2 seconds. Now, how should I guess this old flour sack. Elsie, it's here. It's about to be. Fwee! Caw! Hurry up! Faster! In the bag, little buddy. Duck! No, that's a rock, actually. Oh, no! Thwack! Ugh. Kersplat, no! Did she break the egg? Oh, my egg, she says. Me egg, she shattered. It could be our skulls next. They managed to scramble down safely the rest of the way. Elsie, that wasn't your egg, though. Dear heart, that... no. That night, they hear a shrill, distant keening that rises from the hills, mournful and unbreaking. The stars throb. Something covers them for an instant, and they reappear. The fire pecks pine cones and scatters sparks. -20 goofball. She's permanently less goofball, you guys. Yeah! No, that was that bird's baby. Elsie learned a lesson. She's less goofy now. That is sad. It's sad for Elsie, it's sad for the party. We succeeded on a 21% roll, but failed on a 41%. Elsie starts combat with half health. Oh my god. So, it's always important for our characters to not die, but Elsie's like a... I don't know how it would affect the story if Elsie died, so let's make a pact that doesn't happen. Drienne. So Drienne can move here to interfuse with the things they need to, or want to. Let's interfuse. And then let's... Vine Wrench. Yeah, let's throw this guy back. Oh, awesome. Nothing happened. Okay, so, Luca Loki, I think you just got a brand new bow, didn't you? Let's come up here, and I don't, again, necessarily want to hit the Nightmare right away. Do you have anything that can shave off some of that armor? Hold on, I want to get Lady B. Yeah, Lady B only, I think, needs to be in attack range of one of them, and then we'll interfuse with the boulder. And we'll probably just do our Wither Bolt from here. Two out of 3. I'll take it. Elsie, let's have you come here. And... yeah, we do have a shot that we can take. Okay, Luca Loki. Let's definitely throw down the jump draw trap. And then just a regular shot. That's a bummer about the egg, though. Like, any other outcome would have been preferable. Nice. Okay, Lady B. Let's continue to interfuse with things that are nearby. Okay, I think we're at maximum interfusions. So if we do a... Oh, are we not in range of Witherbolt? Fudge. Okay, if we do this, we've got a pretty good chance of doing some major damage, I think. Yep. That worked out well. Okay. Blobby Bard. I think this is probably a good time for Swell Song. And... possibly Wind Walk right up next to this guy. Yeah, because I don't think that we can do a lot of other damage to it unless we have Blobby Bard step up and do it to it. That was an incredibly good use of Wind Walk, I feel like. Okay. Now, Drienne... Okay, so I guess we can Vine Wrench this guy closer to everybody. And now Wild Grasp that guy. Bring him closer to everybody. Wow, wait. Why does Drienne get 1,000,000 attacks? How have I been so lucky? Yeah, Drienne. Calm down here. Let's swap back to our Water Sword. Let's go ahead and just kill the Dweaver right out of here. Yeah, Bussy, if you've not seen the game, there's all sorts of, like, if we had gotten that egg, it might have hatched into a pet, it might have launched off another story beat, the game has all sorts of unexpected consequences, and the unpredictability of Wildermyth really makes it a lot of fun to engage with. Because you never know what's going to happen. So although we've cleared all the enemies off the current map, there's like... Oh, actually, we haven't. I think there's more guys on the way. Yeah, right now. Okay. Drienne. Let's come up here. And we're going to interfuse with... 4 range? No, that's not in range. We don't have a lot of options, actually, for Drienne right now. Lady B. Yeah, I like Lady B getting up here and throwing a Wither Bolt at these two guys, because they're just, like, the tougher crew. Wither Bolt them. Wow, Elsie can haul. Look how far she can move right now. Reminds me of rolling the dice for games like D&D. That is, Bussy, that's exactly what the game is intended to evoke. Like, down to, like, the way that the characters move, like they're moving on a board. Silk Step ends the turn, so I actually don't want to do that right now. We get a defensive bonus if we stand next to Elsie. Good. Oh, but Bussy, Luca Loki did not have a wolf head at the start of the episode. That's a new transformation that that is happening for him. Let's interfuse. Darn it. Yeah, Drienne's options are uncharacteristically limited. Let's try to kill this thrust before the bard boosts him up. I forgot Elsie started with half health, to be honest. Otherwise, I might not have moved her right up against the toughest enemy on the board. But since we're here, let's get around back, attack. Flanking attacks are very much a thing, as we've learned in this campaign. Okay. Luca Loki can now come over here. Oh, and it's a functional transformation as well. Luca Loki can bite, although he's not in range of this guy to do so. Let's just do a regular shoot. And now, because Blobbydybard's on the other side, Blobbydybard gets a flanking attack, which is guaranteed to hit. So, Bussy, this is a perfect example where Luca Loki doesn't happen to be in chat today, unless you are, in which case say something. So normally this decision would be 100% up to Luca Loki. So it's not just a hat he got transformed. Yes. Yeah, if we go here, let's actually take a quick look. Wolf touched, wolf head. Blessing of Lokias allows Luca Loki to smell the wind and taste prey. I love the fact that Luca Loki feels like such a great name for a Lugaroo, like a werewolf. But yeah, this is a permanent transformation. This is not equipable gear. Hello to Moo. Trips over her own hooves and falls into chat. Moo, I will just vaguely reiterate what I said in a text message. Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it. That said, if Luca Loki was in chat, Bussy, this decision would be entirely up to them. Like, Moo has a character, as does Littlest Bug, and they got to make all the upgrade choices for their characters. Neither of them are in this campaign, but, like, not to belabor this, but one of the super cool things is characters from one campaign can show up in another later on down the road. And that's where, like, Blobbydybard came from, like Stormlander, Drienne. They're all actually characters from an earlier episode. So, I think for Luca Loki, we'll go with an upgrade to Jump Jaw, since we've already gotten a lot of use out of it. Usage permission increases from 2 to 3, and now shreds 1 armor. It's very tooth-based, isn't it? Dread Scythe. Always an underrated weapon. People forget how terrifying it is when Razor Metal hurricanes towards you at tremendous speed. So this has to go to Maxine, right? Like, this is 100% a Maxine. Where is Maxine? Why do I never see her? Am I missing? Hold on, you guys. This isn't like a bow situation. Blobbydybard, Patikan, Luca Loki, Elsie, Hickey, Drienne, Diesel, and Scaly One. How does Maxine not get the scythe? How is Maxine the only character that is ineligible to get the scythe? Why? That's horrible. I don't know if Maxine is currently in chat. Maxine, I am outraged on your behalf. I am so angry right now. Why? Why? Oh my god! Oh, sorry. This really bothers me. You know who else uses a staff or like a spear? What's her face? Lady B, who also is not on the list inexplicably, but I didn't want to give it to her anyway. This is 100% a Maxine weapon. Oh, I am so mad. I'm so sorry. Like, I need to move past this, but Maxine is literally turning into the Spectre of Death. She's Thanatos in the flesh. Azrael is risen. That's who she is. How did she not get the Dread Scythe? Oh my god. Okay, so I need to let it go because we have to assign it to somebody because somebody's getting it. This is so stupid. And Bussy, just so that you know, like, once gear is assigned, you can never trade it. Like, it's that person's thing forever. Is it two-handed? Maxine doesn't have a second hand to use it now. Well, normally what it would say is so-and-so's hands are full. I would think. But maybe that's it. I am outraged. Like Blobbydybard has something in his offhand. And you know what the thing is? Blobby Bard would actually... Well, then, no, he's got an artifact. I don't want to replace his artifact. There's nobody else I want to have this. I'm so mad. We could give it to Scaly One. Oh, no. Scaly One has a leaf dagger. So yeah, Diesel has a regular dagger. Drienne has a basic staff. But I mean, like, Drienne's never gonna use it. That's what sucks. Nobody on this list is gonna use this. I guess, you know what? I guess we'll give it to Luca Loki, just because Luca Loki, like, isn't going to get as much mileage out of the dagger, but Luca Loki could run up, bite them, and then hit him with this. So, yeah. Oh, this is so dumb. No offense to Luca Loki, it's just that was such a perfect Maxine weapon. Dread Side. Yeah, let's do it. I think you should break it over your knee and say if Maxine can't have it, can't nobody have it. I honestly did think of that, but it's so like special and unique that I don't want to break it out of spite, but like, ugh. So Samlander has sent Grumpy a question in Discord. Also, I can't use it because I can't use weapons, and I'm also not on the list. That's true. That one I at least understand, but like, is it, well, hold on, Samlander, maybe you have it. Maybe it's the fact that Maxine, like, can Maxine not use offhands anymore? It could be that simple. Maybe that's it. Still, very, 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 very disappointing. So, we do not have time to do another combat. If we do it, we'll run late, and it would be disappointing, especially since we were very late last time. So, next episode will be I believe the last episode of Campaign 5. So you play this game every Monday. Yes, and today we start a little bit late. Next week we'll try to start a little bit early to make sure we have time to, like, finish out the 5th campaign. At least for the length of the campaign. Then I'll usually take a break and play some other games. Exactly right, yeah. Wildermyth was every Monday for, like, many, many months. And then as we started to run, like, they're still releasing new content, and I want to make sure that we always have something that we can do. So that was when I started to say, let's take some, let's have Wildermyth be an event that we come back to throughout the year, but it's very cool. He ends at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern because there's a watch party in Mia's Discord. Moo, thank you very much for the description. Because this is, you know, Moo has all of it, has the right of all of it. What's your actual stream schedule? So this is the one thing that is the closest to being scheduled, which is on Mondays, and like the one thing that I should probably like put on the schedule when Wildermyth is in session. Other than that, Bussy, I usually try to stream Tuesday afternoons, and I'm on Eastern time, so usually Tuesday, like 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. Sometimes I can sneak something in before Mia goes live on Wednesdays. Thursdays tend to be another big streaming day, as do Saturday afternoons and Sunday evenings. So that's where we try to get in. So before we go, let's make sure that we set up what everybody's doing, and then we're gonna like stop the clock, and then we will save it up. Let me save it right now just in case something else happens and we have to like do it. Okay, so we are gonna have these guys secure because we're gonna get an item out of it, and we've got a large crew so they can just do it. Okay, stop. Everybody stop. No! Damn it! So can I like save it here? Yes. Okay. So we are going to pick up right here next time so that we don't accidentally do the Shy and the Shadow. But yeah, Bussy, we have every episode of Wildermyth that we've ever done is up separate. You know, it's one collection, but it's marked out Campaign 1, Campaign 2, Campaign 3. And one of the amazing things to me is that if you go back to episode 1, I didn't know what the game was. I didn't know what we were doing. We just sort of like shruggingly created a character based on Mia, based on Azric, and then a character based on Drienne, and started playing. And it's rolled into something that we look forward to doing as you know, on a pretty frequent basis here together on Mondays. Where I'd love to exit out. I think that we can. Let's go back to we'll go back to the main menu, and if we go into My Legacy for Heroes, you'll see we have tons of characters. And Bussy, if you wind up hanging out, I'd love to have a Bussy character. Like we have so many cool characters that we've met. And the characters age. Like, you've seen Drienne, but that was like younger Drienne. This is Drienne in their old age. We've got Cethaly. Grumpy's up here. Remember when Grumpy was in the game? Here's Centrifugal Force. She was in chat earlier. Genie. Moo. Yeah, look at Moo. That was Moo at the end of the campaign. Remember that? By the way, here's original Stormalander from like campaign 1. Now he's all made of electricity. And by the way, I'm just like, spoiler alert, we're going to do everything we can to preserve everybody's like transformations and character advancements. Yes, Moo lived right up until retirement. I don't remember if Moo actually retired, but she made it all the way. Here's Glomdy, Mothoth. By the way, if anybody knows Mothoth, I have to like wrap up this episode, but if anybody knows Mothoth, I actually took a look. It's been months and months since he's streamed. If anybody knew him, I'd want him to know that I just hope he's doing okay. Been thinking of him. I hope that he's okay. Samalander, we're gonna endeavor to make sure that everybody keeps, because I made that mistake at the end of the last campaign. It really bothered me. Moo says that he's taking a break. Everyone's allowed to take a break. No pressure on coming back, but I like people to know that we remember them and fondly, and we'd like them to be doing okay, and maybe they will come back. Like Ricardinho, absolutely understood. Hopefully someday they will come back, and they should know that we miss them. And when they do come back, it is so cool they age. Yeah, this was Haseo. Oh man, Haseo. I don't think Haseo ever got to like make decisions for his character because of his work schedule. We should really save this for like next episode. Brian, remember? Oh, Brian had such a great story arc. Shadow King, lovely Shadow King was in here. Remember Littlest Bug? I remember Littlest Bug. What a great story Littlest Bug had. Here's Lucha Freddy's in here. Ronin. King Purpose was in here. There's original Blobby Bard. Yeah, original Blobby Bard. And then original Mia. Sorry, original Mia always makes me laugh because right up until retirement, she was ready to hit things with that mallet. And then, let's not forget, hold on, how do we get to it? I don't know if we have any tier 4 heroes yet, but we might get there. Yes! Here is Azric's character as of the last episode. I dearly hope that we get at least one more like long form campaign with Azric to see how this develops. He's one of our most storied characters, having been through like basically 2 full campaigns. Wildermyth is a story for everyone, and I want to make sure that we get as many different stories as we can, but it is difficult not to want to see how some of our like longest running characters continue on. So Azric says, man, I've been through the ringer 3 times. Yeah, but he's got this awesome flame arm, right? Like, anyway, let's... Oh, yeah. So, sorry, Moo was explaining to Bussy about Littlest Bug is Moo's 12-year-old son. For privacy, Littlest Bug and Biggest Bug. Yes. Yeah, and we very much want to respect that, but it was so much fun. I've shared in chat, like, when the whole thing went down, and then I've shared how fondly I remember, like, a big Littlest Bug story moment. It was so fun and so funny, and I loved it so much. I would love for Littlest Bug to come back, because those events changed Littlest Bug like on a long-term basis, and I really want to see how that pans out. Anyway, so let's go find somebody fun to raid, and then we will see you over in Mia's Discord in just moments, and we will see that. I will also say, it's not really mine to tease, but on our way out, I believe that there might be a special Mia event that is happening tomorrow. I was texting with Mia about it earlier. We're trying to help set something up. It would be very, very fun if it's able to happen. So no promises, but maybe keep an eye on the Discord and on Mia's channel, and we'll see if anything fun is able to happen. Maxine is turning in. Maxine, have a great night. And what we're going to do now is find somebody fun to raid to. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much. Please join us next week for what we expect to be the big finale of Campaign 4. And until then, I hope you have a great night.